This man is a great patriot, and you should cherish him. You should cherish him. You know, I have a little statement. We have to take care of our high IQ people because we don't have too many of them.
So, Mr. President,
and we got to take care of them.
So I normally don't play clips of Trump here on the channel, but I wanted to start this video off by showing him go to bat for a billionaire and not for the American people. His voters aren't going to get cheaper eggs, they're not going to get a lower grocery bill, and sure as hell can't afford a Tesla, but Donald Trump went out of his way to come to the rescue of his #1 campaign donor, Elon Musk, the guy that got him in the seat he's sitting in once again. He has to go to bat for him. So we're going to unpack this ridiculous stunt that he did yesterday, and I'm going to play as few clips as possible, but I want to show the hypocrisy of Donald Trump and how he only uses people when he needs them. So let's start off reading this here post that he made. To Republicans, conservatives, and all great Americans, Elon is putting it all on the line in order to help our nation, and he is doing a fantastic job. But the radical left lunatics, as they often do, are trying to illegally and collusively boycott Tesla, one of the world's great automakers, and Elon's baby, in order to attack and do harm to Elon and everything he stands for. They tried to do it to me at the 2024 presidential ballot box, but how did that work out? In any event, I'm going to buy a brand new Tesla tomorrow morning to show, as a show of confidence and support for Elon Musk, a truly great American, why should he be punished for his tremendous skills to work in order to help make America great again? So since when is it illegal to boycott a product? I mean, we saw MAGA boycott Bud Light, Target, Starbucks, Carhartt, the NFL, Taylor Swift, you name it. Anything they disagreed with, they ran out and boycotted it and ran out and destroyed it and made videos of themselves lighting their Carhartts on fire and all this ridiculous shit and blowing up their Bud Light. And none of that was illegal. But going after Elon, yeah, that's an illegal boycott. And it's funny to me how he continues to refer to him as a great American when he pretty much launched his entire political career calling for Barack Obama's birth certificate. But this stunt that he did yesterday was so absolutely just so disgusting, over the top. It was clearly like a used car salesman at the White House. And here he is, folks. This actually came out. Here he is with the script that he was given. So you see this picture here, but look here when you zoom in on this. There's the notes. There's what... I mean, this is so humiliating for our country. He's absolutely humiliated us once again on the world stage. And he's humiliating us on the world stage because he no longer needs his base. He doesn't have to try to even worry about appealing to them anymore, and he knows that anything he does will be accepted by them anyway. So what he mainly has to do here is go to bat for Elon Musk. But he's not always been this cozy with Elon, and I just want to take a minute and point out once again Donald Trump's hypocrisy. And I know that MAGA watches my videos because I still get messages, and I know so many times they'll message me to tell me about something I said at the 5-minute point in my video or the 7-minute point in my video, so I know they're listening. I just want you to realize what a hypocrite Donald Trump is and how he only uses people when he needs them and to get ahead. And that's what this is. Because if you go back here to this post that he made, take a look at this. This is what he once said about Elon. He said, when Elon Musk came to the White House asking me to help on all of his many subsidized projects, whether it's electric cars that don't drive long enough anyway, driverless cars that crash, or rocket ships to nowhere, without which subsidies he'd be worthless, and telling me how he was a big Trump fan and a Republican, I could have said, drop to your knees and beg, and he would have done it. And I truly do hate playing Trump clips here on the channel, but I just want to show everyone what a hypocrite that he is. Right here he was calling Elon Musk a bullshit artist.
Elon is not going to buy Twitter. Where did you hear that before? From me. From a fake account. She says fake. A lot of them. Nah, he's got himself a mess. You know, he said the other day, oh, I've never voted for a Republican. I said, I didn't know that. He told me he voted for me. So he's another bullshit artist, but he's not going to be buying it.
And just to drive this point home a little bit further, here he is talking about how no one likes electric cars. Take a look.
Right now, and there's a little story about it, but you're going to see it a lot, I guarantee you. They have so many electric vehicles, nobody wants to buy them. They're expensive, although you'll probably get them
by the way,
cheap now. Nobody wants to buy them.
But now Elon has endorsed him, so he has no choice but to throw his support behind Elon. And I didn't say that. As a matter of fact, he did.
And I'm for electric cars. I have to be, you know, because Elon endorsed me very strongly. Elon. So I have no choice.
So one day he's telling his followers to just shut up about egg prices, and the next he is out there saying he's going to buy a Tesla to show what a great American that Elon is, and encourage everyone out there to throw their support behind Elon Musk, a great American. But there's only one problem with that. His supporters can't afford a Tesla. They're the same people who are sitting here going on and on about egg prices and on about the grocery bill. And they've made countless videos. We all saw them, of them going out and pouring out their Bud Light. We all saw them lighting their Carhartts on fire. We all saw them saying they'd never go back to a Target again, or never listen to Taylor Swift, or never watch football. They could fight all those culture wars for Donald Trump, but this is one that they can't do. You're not going to see videos of his supporters out there just running out and buying a Tesla because they can't afford it. Donald Trump continues to rub their nose in the fact that he's richer than them and his billionaire buddies are richer than them, and they just sit back and take it. We're starting to see some people wake up, and we're starting to see some people rise up, and I'm glad, and I hope that more people do. But we have showed time and time here on the channel, and there are so many people out there that does the same kind of content that I do, that has tried so hard to show people just how bad this guy will use them and play them and throw them to the curb when he no longer needs them. And that's what he'll do with Elon Musk. Those egos are going to clash eventually. I guarantee we'll be covering here on the channel their big fallout that will happen eventually. But right now, there are people out there paying the price. And Donald Trump wants to say that what's happening right now with people boycotting Tesla is illegal, and people vandalizing Teslas, he says, oh, that's an act of domestic terrorism. But beating cops over the head on January 6th wasn't? I mean, the hypocrisy of this dude is completely off the charts. And it's so depressing to me to see people continue to throw their support behind this and think this is some sort of flex. Oh, yeah, Trump's up there with a Tesla on the White House lawn. And meanwhile, Elon is calling Social Security entitlements. Here he is saying it.
I mean, the way it's important in entitlement spending, which is which is most of the federal spending is entitlements. So that's like the big one to eliminate, because that's the sort of $500 billion, maybe $700 billion a year.
Those aren't entitlements. That is a system that you paid into, and he says it's got to go. So Elon Musk is going to be fine. Elon Musk is never going to starve. That's the difference between Elon Musk and the average Trump voter. The difference is Elon could lose Tesla altogether and he would still survive. He would still live. But Trump voters are just one like a washer or a dryer could break down on them and they're completely stopped dead in their tracks. One missed car payment and they're screwed. One missed mortgage and they're screwed. This guy will be okay throughout all this. He really will be. He will make it. He will survive. But Trump supporters will sit there and they will scratch and claw and try to survive and root on this WWE, this Jerry Springer type of rhetoric, and think that it's cool and think that they're owning the libs, when in fact they're the only ones that got owned. And really, I proved that point at the start of the video when we showed him going to bat for a billionaire, and he's not been able to go to bat for his own voters. As a matter of fact, I've said this many times here on the channel, but I just like reminding them that on Inauguration Day, he had all the billionaires inside with him, and they were left out in the cold, and that's how it's going to be for the next 4 years. So all we can do is keep calling this stuff out. All we can do is keep pointing out what hypocrites they truly are. And just sit back and realize, folks, that Donald Trump has no bottom. MAGA has no bottom. There's no low they won't go to. So they will absolutely turn the White House into a car lot and let Trump play car salesman. He already cosplayed as a garbage man, a coal miner, a fry cook, all these other things. He might as well cosplay as a used car salesman, because that's actually closer to what he truly is. So I really appreciate y'all for your support here on the channel. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. If you like the kind of content I do, it doesn't cost you anything to do so. Be sure to check us out over on Patreon. We're putting a lot of more kind of non-political content over there and taking a break from the politics, so be sure and check that out. I am on Substack, Blue Sky, and all the other new apps they just keep creating. I'm trying to do my best and hang in there, and I hope you all do too. Like I always say, take care of your mental health, unplug if you need to, come back, get in the fight, and let's keep taking it to them.